Money there, guys and girls. You're here with your host, Pastor Pips, and I'm bringing you this week's market outlook. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to check out www.bigcapital.co.uk. Have a look at our website, have a look at our packages, and have a look at everything that's available to you. Now, let's move on. First things first is, of course, the economic calendar. Now, coming in Monday, we do have Lagarde speaking. Tuesday, we have Fed Powell speaking later on in the afternoon. We do have some durable goods order, consumer confidence, and new home sales for the US dollar come Tuesday. Wednesday, we have retail sales for the Aussie, Lagarde speaking once again for the euro, Fed Chair Powell speaking again, and as we always do usually on a Wednesday's crude oil inventories. Now, Thursday, we have GDP and initial jobless claims for the dollar, GDP also for the CAD, and Governor Orr speaking for the New Zealand dollar. Coming to Friday, we have manufacturing PMI for China. We also have GDP quarter on quarter and also year on year for the pound. And also, last but not least, we have some more Euro CPI and unemployment change. Oh, yes. And also the dollar price index. Now, it's a very heavy week, fundamentally speaking. We do have a lot of Fed speeches and Lagarde speeches. So, within that regards, the market might just slow down until we approach those times within the period of the week. Now, looking towards last week, let's have a look at how last week candle closed. In terms of liquidity to the downside that's been taken, everything has been achieved except for this last weekly down candle here. That is the only remaining liquidity. Well, of course, there is more to the left, don't get me wrong. However, in terms of price completing this leg, we really need to see price push down lower. Now, as you can see there, the monthly picture is quite bearish, with a quarterly picture looking even worse. Now, prices could potentially head all the way back down to the top of this candle here at 33.98. That's kind of the price level. However, let's take it step by step. So for the S&P, we may just see a recovery come the start of today, and also we could get the high of the week today. Realistically, when we look at the week, we do have a little bit of imbalance here to potentially push up and close. However, I don't think we'll probably get that. I do believe price will push up, maybe for today and maybe for tomorrow when the Fed is speaking. However, I do ultimately expect prices to come for this weekly low of 36.36. That is a number where I want to see price hit. Now, this, of course, is the same for pairs such as the NAS 100 or the NASDAQ, depending on what you're looking at. We do have exactly the same picture, especially when we're looking at the higher time frame. I really do want to see that daily and weekly low get taken out. Pull back higher for now. There is no immediate setup that I can give and share to you guys as of right now. However, I am going to give you the overall scope of these pairs. Now, interestingly enough, with US30, we actually had price complete the leg lower after, of course, we swiped those highs. Price did actually complete the leg lower on the weekly time frame. We are currently sitting. Oh, we're not quite there yet. So if we can break below this low here on 29.182 and sit into this imbalance, we also do have some lit candles here where price can react from. If we can push down lower, keep falling, there really isn't anything positive in terms of the stock market that's going to potentially give it, for example, 1,000 pip push or 1,000 point push. However, this, more than likely will come at a later time. I just don't see it happening now. So, of course, let's have a look at how the Fed, or what the Fed is going to say, and how, of course, that's going to affect the market. Now, looking at pound, boy, as Castillo says, it's not looking good, bruv. Now, the pound is down in the dumps. It's just not looking good for us over here in the UK. And of course, things will get worse, a lot worse, before it gets better. Now, looking at the daily time frame, we actually opened quite late in the night, very, very bearish. This potentially could be a time where we see, pound to dollar 1-to-1. Price action is definitely, and of course, fundamentally is definitely pointing towards that kind of price level. So, of course, we just have to, keep our eyes out for some more potential shorts. Now, I am kind of expecting prices to push up higher, just in terms of retracement, I do expect kind of a bullish daily close for the week, later on in the week, for us to eventually finish very, very bearish. You know, if we come back to that quarterly picture again, it's just not looking great. As of right now, no real setups. However, keep your eyes peeled for some more bearish price action. Now, last but not least, just a little pair that I'd like to just share with you guys that was sent out inside of our Discord was to take a buy out of this 4-hour candle. And, you know, initially the target was for this high of this candle. And then we'll, of course, you know, reanalyze what price wants to do after we've taken out this high. Now, this was a 260 pip TP. However, prices are still rallying. And of course, with how the dollar is behaving, I would expect this to take out its high and make a new higher high. Weekly picture to also close even higher. Now, when we come to the monthly picture, okay, for Forex.com doesn't actually have any more data, but I would have went through a little bit more with you. However, short term is to keep going long for USD, JPY. Keep an eye out for this candle low here at 144.758. Yeah, nothing really too crazy in terms of setups. However, keep your eyes peeled. We do have a lot of manipulation on our way with a lot of high impact news. So, of course, that means there will be a lot of opportunities. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, every day is money day. Peace.